Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is just going to be a little chit chat talking about kind of reflecting and musing on year-end things. Talking about, I did a wing liner the other day. The whole video, none of it turned out. It was a get ready with me for a Christmas dress that I had bought to go out with. I will show the dress, the picture. I'll put the pictures on Instagram. And it's just a really pretty dress, and I got it off Amazon. It would be good to wear like for New Year's Eve or any kind of winter party. It's a winter white lace dress. But the video, it was just too bright and I didn't have my lights right, and so the quality of the video was just real washed out. But someone had asked me to do a winged eyeliner, show how I did a winged eyeliner. So in that video I did do that. It's still a little bit bright, but at least you can kind of see how I did my winged liner. I don't do a very good job. I have, wrinkled, aging eyes, but this is the way I do it. So I thought I would do that, and I thank you for the person that asked me to do that. Okay, I just got my mirror in front of me. I just used the Kat Von D liquid liner. I like the tip on it. It does a good job, and just, always stays tidy. So I really like it. So what I do is I just look at myself in the mirror. I angle it in line with my bottom eyelashes, the line that goes up from my bottom eyelashes. I see how far I want it to go up, and then I just bring it down. Like that. Then I thicken it up. Sometimes I get it too thick, so I try to make the other one match. So I just look at myself and line it up with the slant of my bottom lashes going up that way and bring it down. So that is how I do it. I don't do a really great job at it, but my eyes are so hooded and wrinkly, but this is sort of just the way I do it, a variation of this. This one's a little thick. I try to get it a little thinner than this, but it sort of gives you an idea of the way I do it. So I hope that helps, and thank you for asking. I had a really good Christmas. This year has been interesting. It's been a year sort of out of my control, and I do like to, I think, probably have control over things, as we all do, and I especially think the older I get and the more chaos I see and the more uncertainty I see, the more I want to grab onto control, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I do more goals. And I think that's important as we get older too, to still have goals, not to feel like, oh, well, I'm old, I don't need to have any more goals. Yes, you always need to have goals. They can be small goals. They can be, I'm going to get this, this, and this done for the day. That can be a goal. And then at the end of the day, when you've accomplished that goal, you just feel so good about yourself, and feel like you have more control of your life, and it's coming together better. I like to feel like things are coming together well, even though sometimes they don't always, which is what life is. But it has been a year of being out of control, and just even small things, like an example today, like I'm not in my usual place of filming because things happened and my son and his family had to move in with us, so I'm filming where I have to try to dodge. There's a mirror back behind there, and you can see the ring light and the side lights. So I'm trying to dodge that. I've got, things coming in from my windows that I usually don't have. So, just even the filming area, I've sort of lost control. We've had family living with us. I got ill. I had to have surgery. They tried several procedures beforehand. Everything was out of my control. So I'm hoping that I have different goals for this year, and one of them, several goals for this year, is one of them is just to really try to get into the best shape I can possibly be, the best health I can possibly be. I'm on a new medication for my Crohn's disease, and I'm very excited about that. I've had the first infusion. The rest of them are just shots every 8 weeks, which Doug will give to me. And so I'm very excited that I can be the best health I can be from this disease. And, you know, I'm just kind of excited about starting all these new things. So these are some of the goals that I have coming up for the coming year. We had a wonderful Christmas. First, I'll tell you what I got for Christmas. For my daughter, I got these earrings. They were made, I forgot who made them. She bought them locally. And then my son, I had a tripod that Doug had bought me last year for Christmas, and it was just really nice, and the plate of it came off and I lost it. So he found in research and got me a new plate for my nicer tripod, so that was really exciting. I get excited about stuff like that. And then the kids always have pictures taken of their kids and give it, you know, put it in a frame and hang it up, and they replace it year after year and surprise me with it. I always forget to look ahead of time. So they did that again. The pictures turned out great. And then they did that, and Doug got me some, it doesn't sound very exciting, but it was very exciting to me, were some new towels and washcloths. Our towels and washcloths were just so old and raggedy. If we have company over to spend the night, I would just be so embarrassed because they just looked terrible. So he got me a whole bunch. I mean, a whole, you know, 2 stacks of towels and washcloths. So that was just so exciting to have. I just washed them up right away. And then he took a picture of the grandkids and had it, an artist paint a portrait from it, and to hang over a piano. Oh, I wish I could show it to you, but I don't show pictures of my grandkids. But it is so pretty, and it's just going to be beautiful over the piano. So that was just both of those were real thoughtful and heartfelt. So I was real grateful for that. So we just had a wonderful Christmas. On the 23rd, we had family and extended family, just from Memphis, Nashville, just Chattanooga, different places come in, and we did this every 23rd, and we had a big party. I did a big cheese spread. I'll show a picture of it. I think I've got one from Instagram. I hope so. I'll put it on Instagram. I did an Insta story, so I'll see if I still have one that I can do a screenshot. Bread, my fruit, dips, all kinds of other dips. Then here's the gluten-free, the gluten stuff. The gluten people can eat that. And my chips and salsa, and big basket full of all the chips, my big ham over there. And let's see, I think that's everything. So we're about ready to dig in. Oh, we'll put a chicken salad right there. Okay, but I did a whole spread, you know, of just all kinds of stuff, and you know, I was real proud of it. I was trying to have Totally Tika. I'll put her Instagram channel below. I was inspired by her and tried to, you know, make her proud, because she is so wonderful at putting all kinds of things together. She's the ultimate hostess. So she was very much my inspiration. So thank you, Tika, for being an inspiration to me, and I hope I did you proud. So that was on the 23rd. On the 24th, I did Christmas dinner, and we had our immediate family. Then we had my daughter-in-law's parents were here from Memphis, so they were there with us. And then, because, you know, my daughter-in-law and my son are living with us, so they were kind of their own Christmas. We let them alone, and they had their own Christmas in the living room where they exchanged their presents. It was all Christmas Eve, and they gave the grandkids their presents, and the kids and the grandkids gave them their presents. So they just had a real lovely time. They did that after supper, and Doug and I just kind of drifted off and let them have that time to do that. I love entertaining. I love having people over. I like having people feel comfortable and sort of catering to them. It was just, that was so much fun. So we had the party the 23rd. Christmas Eve, we had a family dinner and a little bit of extended family dinner. Then Christmas morning, I always do casseroles and baked oatmeal and, you know, sausages and bacon. And let's see, my daughter does paleo muffins, and just all kinds of different goodies that I had Christmas morning. And then Christmas Day, I got fixated. I got fixated on this car. We had got one of our grandsons this car, and you build the car, and it runs on a remote control, and then you can kind of change it up and turn it into a different car, and you can switch back and forth. And it said ages 6 to 16, and he is 7. So I thought, okay, this will be fine for him. So he and I started working on it, and it was just tedious and little tiny pieces. So he, you know, he kind of got tired, but for some reason I zoomed in on that and I could not let it go. And I spent hours working on that stupid car. I could not put it away. Once I get started on a project, I have to finish it. So I was working and doing the little tiny pieces all together and, getting frustrated, and I'd turn the page and there'd be, tons more to do. And every once in a while I'd come over, you're doing a fine job, Missy. You're really doing a fine job. I have to go do something else right now, because he knew he should have been there helping me, but he was making excuses because he was over it too. But we finally got it, or I finally got it going and finally got it working. And so that was how we spent our Christmas day. But the kids, had a lot of fun. They got lots of toys, and all the cousins were together, so that was lots of fun. So that was on Christmas Day, and then today is the day after Christmas and doing this video. But I tell you what, now I did so much before Christmas that I'm just going to kind of take the next week and just maybe try to read a book and watch some YouTube videos and just hang out, answer your comments, and get caught up with my email. So just got a lot to look forward to, and I think we're going to stay in New Year's Eve. This will probably be my last video of the year. I may do one more. I may do a year end. My friend Natalie, the Beauty Diva, and Carol from the Oh Carol Show, and Mary Ellen, over 60, they all do like a 14 of 2014, best of 15 for 2015, and so on. So they did the 18 of 2018 favorites. So I might do that, because I've had several things that were my favorites this year that I think I could come up with 18 of them. So I think I want to do that. I don't know if I'll do it after the first of the year or before the year, but so I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. If you don't celebrate, whatever you celebrate, that it was joyous for you. I hope the coming year will be wonderful and full of much love and blessings to all of you all. I will try to do that 18 of 2018 favorites before the end of the year. If not, then I will do it after the new year, but I will get that done. It's going to be my next video. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.